guys, welcome to my channel. Today I thought it'd be really fun to do a perfume collection video. I kind of started like a collection series on my channel. So far I've done my sneaker collection, my lipstick collection, and today we're going to do my perfume collection. So I actually do not have like an extensive perfume collection. I am no Jackie Aina. I think I have like 14 total fragrances that I'm going to talk about with you today. And I just kind of wanted to show you what's in my collection, which ones are my favorite, talk about the notes of them, and yeah, I'm really excited. I have never really been like a big fragrance person. It was something that like I wouldn't really wear perfume on a daily basis, mostly if I was like going out or like had a special event. Recently I've kind of started getting a little bit more interested in perfumes, and I have so many on my wish list right now, but when I'm talking about these with you guys, like please let me know what your favorites are in the comments down below, because I really want to expand my little fragrance collection here and experiment a little bit more. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I'm actually just like propped up sitting on the floor in front of the window. It is a gloomy, rainy day today. I have a little candle going. Speaking of Jackie Aina, I have her Forever Mood candle, and this is the scent Caked Up. So good. Also, I do have my laptop with me, so if you see me like looking off over here, I'm just kind of referencing the fragrance notes. Anyways, let's jump into today's video. I'm not going to be talking about these in any particular order, just kind of grabbing what's in front of me. The first one is Moonlight by Ariana Grande. This one is actually the first ever Ariana Grande fragrance that I ever got, and I was actually gifted this one for a campaign. I did a sponsored video for her fragrance line, and it was a really cool experience. This one has become one of my favorites. It is an amazing scent. The bottle is beautiful. I love that it has like that iridescent glow to it. The little pom-pom is so cute. This one is described as a floral scent, and it definitely is. It's like a very sweet, light floral fragrance. The top of the fragrance is rich black currant and juicy plum. Definitely get a lot of the black currant, which I like a lot. And the heart of the scent is fresh marshmallow and peony. I think that's what makes it such like a creamy light scent. The base of this fragrance is sandalwood, black amber, and sensual vanilla. This scent is so good. I feel like it's very versatile. I feel like it's a very sweet and sexy scent. I love this one so much. Anytime people ask me about my favorite Ariana Grande fragrances in particular, I always tell them Moonlight is one of my top 3. It is just so good. The second Ariana Grande fragrance that I always recommend to everyone is Cloud. This one is more of like a deeper musky scent. Again, a very sexy fragrance. I love this one so much. I've definitely seen a bunch of different reviews about this fragrance. Some people love it, some people hate it, and that is what's so cool and interesting about fragrances, is that we all have like our own natural scents, and how fragrances react on each person is so different. So everybody kind of has like their own unique experiences with different fragrances, which is really cool. So things that I love, you guys might hate, which is just, it's so interesting. So the top notes of this one is lavender blossom, juicy pear, and bergamot. I feel like you definitely get a lot of that juicy pear in there. It starts off very sweet. The heart of this one is creme de coconut, indulgent praline, and vanilla orchid. And the base of this one is sensual musks and creamy blonde woods, which I feel like is mostly what I smell when I wear this one. It is a very deep, rich, woody, musky scent. Also, the packaging of this one is one of my favorites. I just think it's so cute, and of course you can take it out of like the little Cloud container. I love this one. Next up, I have Cloud 2.0 by Ariana Grande, and this is my newest one. I got this one for Christmas from my boyfriend's sister. We actually both like bought this for each other. It was very funny. So Cloud 2.0 compared to Cloud is just like the new and improved version. I'm pretty sure I'm going to butcher these fragrance names, but Dry Cashmere and Ambrox maybe? I don't know if the X is silent. Personally, I feel like Cloud 2.0 is a little bit lighter than Cloud. It still has like that musky, woodsy scent to it, but I feel like the lavender and the juicy pear sticks around a little bit longer in this one than it does in Cloud. So it's kind of like a sweeter musky scent. It kind of reminds me a little bit of Moonlight actually. Again, the bottle, the packaging is just way too cute. I do really like that you can take it out of the Cloud if you don't want something so bulky, but I love the presentation of these. Majority of my collection is Ariana Grande fragrances. Those are just really what got me into fragrances. I'm a huge Ariana Grande fan, and her fragrances are top tier. Like, they are actually really, really good. So I guess I'll just continue with my Ariana fragrances and we'll go through each one. Next up, we have REM, or R-E-M. I usually say R-E-M, but it doesn't matter. And this one has one of my favorite packaging designs. I think that it is so cool. It looks like a crystal. The cap is a crystal, and same thing, you could take it out of the little container, but it's just so beautiful. This is another sweet, musky scent. I feel like that's kind of like her MO. Top notes in this one is fig, salted caramel, and marshmallow. The marshmallow just makes everything a touch sweeter, a touch lighter. It has like a creamy scent to it, but the salted caramel makes it like a deeper sweet scent. The heart of this fragrance is pear blossom and lavender blossom, and the base is sandalwood, tonka bean, and white musk. So again, very musky, but it does kind of have like that florally sweet side. I'd say that this one is definitely in my top 3 as well. It is so rich, so beautiful. This is a good one. Moving on to God is a Woman by Ariana Grande, and I have to tell you guys that although this is not a bad scent by any means, I still really do love this perfume. This one is probably my least favorite of hers. Both packaging style, I'm not like a super fan of the packaging on this one, but also the scent. And again, that does not mean that it's a bad scent. I still love it, but compared to her other ones, I just have so many other favorites. This one is also described as a fruity musk. Top notes of this one is ambrette and juicy pear. Middle is orris and Turkish rose petals, and the base is Madagascar vanilla and creamy cedar wood. So although this one is described as a fruity musk, I feel like it's a very sweet scent. I mostly just smell the juicy pear and the Madagascar vanilla. I actually do really like sweet scents. Like, I'll talk about her Sweet Like Candy fragrance next, but I do find myself leaning a little bit towards like the muskier scents. So I think that's why this one personally isn't like in my top 3 or even top 5, but it is still a good one. And if you do gravitate towards more sweeter, fruitier scents, I think that you would really like this. So moving into Sweet Like Candy, I don't really know where my little pom-pom went. I don't know where I put it. It has like the same sort of packaging as Moonlight, except this one is just plain pink. It had a pink pom-pom on it. Super duper cute. I really do love this design. And this one is very sweet, very fruity. It reminds me of something that I would wear in middle school, and I just love this. I feel like it's a very nostalgic sort of scent. The top of this scent is pear, bergamot, and sparkling blackberry. I feel like, again, you get a lot of the blackberry in this. Heart of this is jasmine, frangipani, and dewy honeysuckle. And the base of this fragrance is marshmallow, cashmere woods, and sexy vanilla. When I wear this one, it gives me like that feeling of like going to the mall. You're like walking into Victoria's Secret pink, and this is what you're smelling. It is so good. Moving into my last 2 fragrances from Ariana Grande, this one is Thank You Next, and again, 10 out of 10 packaging design. This is so cute with the broken heart, and it just went so perfectly with the album. I just thought that these 2 side by side were just so good. So this one has gotten a lot of strange reviews on social media that I've seen, and I've seen a ton of people mentioning a pickle scent when they smell this one, which I have never experienced. But like I said, fragrances are so different person to person, so I just thought that was really funny. But while I don't get a pickle scent with this one, it's again like not my favorite. I still really like the scent. I wear it, but it's not like in my top. Top of this fragrance is white pear. This girl loves her pear scents, and wild raspberry. The heart of this scent is creme de coconut, which I feel like is majority of what I smell, like a lot of coconut in this scent. It also has pink rose petals, and the base of this scent is macaroon sugar and white musk, which again, I get a lot of musk in this scent. So it's kind of like a musky coconut. feels kind of like tropical. Like this is what I would take on vacation with me. I think that it's a really good scent. It kind of feels like a little bit floral to me as well. But they did also end up coming with a Thank You Next 2.0, and this one I prefer to the original. This one was interesting. I think that this is the only size that they sell, and I could only find it at Walgreens. But it has the same sort of design in the lavender, but the bottle has like this beautiful iridescence to it. Cloud 2.0 and Cloud are very similar scents, like very similar notes, very similar smells, and these two I feel like are completely different. One's coconutty musky and this one is sweet and fruity. It's a little bit more like sweet like candy to me. The top notes in this one is juicy apple, wild strawberry cream, and pomegranate. The middle is lush white orchid and jasmine petal, and then the base of this fragrance is whipped marshmallow and musk. So as you wear it throughout the day, you get a little bit more of the musk scent, but I feel like the sweeter top notes stick around for a while. Like I get a lot of that sweet scent. Personally, I recommend this one over the original. I wear this one more often and I just love the smell so much more than this one. I don't know why this one isn't available at Ulta or in multiple sizes. Kind of weird, kind of random, but if you are able to get your hands on this one, I highly recommend adding it to your collection. Those are all of the Ariana Grande fragrances that I have. I am missing Ari. I've never bought Ari for some reason, so that is next on my list. But moving on, this one is one of my favorites right now. This is Glossier You, and I actually purchased this for Black Friday. I love the packaging on this. It's very cute, very simple and sweet. It has like this little divot in it for your thumb. I don't know, it just feels like a very pleasant experience when you're holding it and applying it. So just reading straight from the website, it says, first you smell the pink pepper, a bright sparkling top note that makes this a first good impression. Then you get into the woodsy, slightly sweet heart and scent that comes from the amaret seeds and warm ambery ambro. Is it ambro? Somebody's gonna correct me. I don't know. It's balanced with iris, a white floral for creamy freshness. I just feel like this is such a light scent, something great for like everyday wear. You definitely do get a lot of like the pink pepper upon the first spritz, but once it dries down, I feel like it's a little bit more on the sweeter side. It does have like that musky sweetness to it, but I feel like if I would classify this, I feel like it's a little bit more in the floral family. So this one has been my go-to recently and what I've been wearing most days. Okay, this is so weird. The next fragrance I have is from Givenchy, and I bought this maybe 2-3 years ago. It does not, oh wait, maybe it does have the name. Okay, it does have the name. It says Dahlia Noir, and I do not see it on Sephora anymore, so let me investigate. Weird, I think this is weird. It looks like they've repackaged it, so it doesn't look like this bottle anymore, which is interesting. This one just smells elegant. Another sweet, fruity scent, but still on the deeper side. On the website, it says the top notes of this fragrance burst with delicious lemon, mandarin orange, and peach. Definitely get a lot of that fruity scent in here. The heart has a spicy sweet concoction of pink pepper and rose, and then it dries down to sandalwood, amber, and cedar, along with the sweetness of vanilla to create a beautiful feminine scent. This one does just smell pretty. Like I feel so pretty when I wear this. The spicy sweet makes a lot of sense of why this one is just not like a true fruity scent to it. It does have a little bit of spice in there, which I really like. But as you can see, I hardly ever wear this one. This one I wear for like specific date nights. I don't know why I feel like this is like my fancy scent. I don't know. So this was like very special occasion, but I read something recently and I cannot remember the direct quote, but basically it was just like, what are you saving things for? Like this special occasion, like living life is a special occasion. Wear your nice perfume, wear your nice shoes, and I love that. I would like to channel that energy this year and start wearing my special things every day. Next up is Dior J'adore. This one was actually sent to me from Dior, which was very, very special. And this is a really, really good scent. You can see I've worn a little bit more of this one than the Givenchy one. And this one is also like, it was my special occasion sort of fragrance. This is what I would wear to like special events or dinners and stuff. And it's just so good. So the top notes in this one is ylang ylang, and Kim Kardashian recently did a story talking about one of her perfumes that she's coming out with, and she said ylang ylang, and everybody was like dogging on her for saying it that way. So please don't drag me, because like, what is the proper way to say it? It also has jasmine essence and jasmine sambak. So it is a little bit more of like a sweet floral scent. This one does give me like rich, older housewife vibes for some reason. This is what they would wear. This one is delicious. I actually do like the bottle. I think that it's pretty cool. Moving on to some scents from Fresh. This scent is Sake, and I have the largest size in this one, you can see for comparison, and I also have a candle of this. I love this scent. I know that it's not for everyone. Like when I wear this, my boyfriend is like not really a fan of it, but I love this. It's described as a sensual, velvety fragrance inspired by the ancient beauty rituals of Japanese geishas. Top notes are grapefruit, ginger. The heart notes are white peach absolute, lotus flower, and lily of the valley. And base notes are vanilla musk and sandalwood. It's a sweeter scent. You do get a lot of like the fruity scents in here, but I also get a lot of the ginger, which I love. I know that that's not like everybody's cup of tea, but it kind of has like a little bit of like that spiciness because of that, and I think that it is so, so good. This in a candle, unreal, unreal, highly recommend. Next up from Fresh is Cannabis Santal, and I don't really know why I've held on to this scent, because I really am not a huge fan of it. The top notes in this one is bergamot, Brazilian orange, black plum. The middle notes are patchouli, which I think is why I don't really love this one, because I really do not like patchouli, as well as cannabis accord and rose. And then the bottom notes are chocolate, velvetier, and vanilla musk. I just am not a patchouli fan. I never have been. I feel like it does overpower this scent. So this one is not for me, honestly, but the next one from Fresh is a favorite of mine. This one is Rose Morning, and this is a beautiful, beautiful scent. It really just does smell like fresh roses, like you just cut the roses from the garden. It is truly such a pretty scent, so feminine. The top notes in this one is rose petal, violet leaf, black currant. The middle notes are Bulgarian rose, peach flower, and the bottom notes are white tea, velvet musk, and warm amber. Rose is seriously like the star of this fragrance. That is really what you're smelling. I think a little bit of the peach flower as well. I would say that the floral scent lasts like the majority of the day. It does dry down a little bit deeper, but I don't personally feel like I get a lot of the musk from this fragrance. It just is like a true floral. It is so pretty. Moving on to Marc Jacobs Daisy, a classic. This was one of the first fragrances that I ever purchased. The key notes in this one is violet leaves, strawberry, and jasmine, and it really is like a true floral scent. I smell the strawberry like very momentarily, but this one just I feel like the jasmine like overpowers this scent. Like that is majority what I smell when I wear this one, and I love that. I love jasmine. Marc Jacobs Daisy and Rose Morning, while not being exactly similar smelling, they give me the same vibe when I wear them. Just like very clean, fresh scents. Just another one of those fragrances that I put on and I instantly just feel prettier. So the last fragrance that I have to share with you guys is from NARS, and I think the packaging on this one is just so cool. This is the NARS Audacious fragrance. Top notes are white frangipani and smoke of incest. Not incest. No. I'm sorry, NARS. Smoke of incense. Anyways, I feel like this is definitely a very smoky smelling fragrance. Like you do really get a lot of the incense vibes from this one. Personally, this is not something that I wear very often. I've only worn it like a handful of times. It's not like a fragrance that I normally gravitate towards. I think the majority of the reason that I hold on to this one is because bottle is very, very cute. It is a really interesting scent though, and definitely not like anything else I have in my collection, because as you have seen, a lot of them are very similar to each other. So this is like the most unique one that I do have in my collection. But that is actually my entire fragrance collection. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me and listening to me talk about my favorite perfume. Definitely let me know your guys' favorite fragrances, and if you have any suggestions for similar scents to some of my favorites, I would love to check them out and kind of expand my scent collection. Be sure to let me know if you guys are still enjoying videos like this one and me kind of just sharing and talking about some of the stuff in my collection and why they're my favorites. Also, subscribe to my channel if you have not already, and I will see you guys soon. Bye!